Hey everyone, Sean Taggy here with Memphis Investment Properties.
And Scott King, General Property Manager of Reedy and Company Realtors.
All right, so we're going to report and show you actually most of the slideshow that we presented to our team for our quarterly review. We just had a whole team meeting. We had 60, 70 people plus in our restaurant. We rented out kind of the backspace of Central Barbecue. Great place to come if you're ever visiting in town. We'd love to take you there and have some great barbecue. Had some fun, and then also just talked about our company, the State of the Union. So we're just going to show the slideshow and kind of explain to you our growth over the past little while. There's our big building, and so Scott will kind of take away how we've been doing on the property management side.
Yeah, one of the things that we want to focus on when we have these quarterly meetings with our staff is showing how the team, really helps make our growth happen. And with our owner, Jim Reedy, having a big vision of growth for the next several years at least, we really want to get the team involved in that. And so we start that off by showing what our numbers are. And we've had some incredible growth in just the past 12 months. And this is year to date from the beginning of 2019. So we started 2019 with 2,046 doors under management. And when I say doors, that is comprised of single-family homes and multifamily homes. Year to date, as of our meeting, we were at 2,355 or 2,355 doors, which is a 13% net company growth, which is really, really great.
That's what people expect in a year. So
I mean, that's
pretty good.
Yeah, if we keep that trajectory going, it's going to be an amazing year for us here at Reedy.
Right.
Then on our managed side, which we consider that managed properties that we're doing third-party management for, we had 1,414 doors. We grew that to 1,605 doors, which is close to a 12% net growth for our managed side, our third-party management. So
Not
very
bad.
excited about that.
Yeah, if you annualize that, times that by 3 or 4, so pretty awesome.
I wanted to show too just the past couple of years as well to show where we've come as a company in just under 3 years. So January 1 of 2018, 1,389 units. January 1, 2019, just at the beginning of this year, 2,046, and as of today, up to 2,355. So again, just showing that kind of consistent growth. And also showing what the possibilities are for us as a company. We had about 600 properties we added between 18 and 19.
Wow.
This year we're trying to get, I think it's about 800 properties total added. So.
I mean, look at that. That's like 1,000 properties in a year and 4 months.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive growth. And with that growth comes with staff growth, because we are definitely a company, and we're going to briefly go over the core values here in a minute, but one of our core values is service first. You've heard us maybe talk about that in other videos. So as we grow as a company, we we add more doors onto our property management, we need to grow our staff as well. That's just kind of part of it. So these are just some of the new positions that we've added here. We have a client liaison. The resident liaison is actually a new position for Reedy and Company. We've never had a resident liaison before. So definitely excited about that, and Jill's done a great job for us. But the resident liaison is somebody who is kind of the front line of defense for our residents. When they come into into our office and they need to re-sign a lease, or they need some information, or they're a new prospective client, they can have that interaction with her first, and that frees up our leasing consultants to be able to spend more time really diving into the sales aspect of things. So that's been a really cool addition to the team, and we're super happy about that as well. We've also grown on our maintenance staff as well. So you can see we've added 6 new maintenance people to our maintenance team. So happy about that. Have a little spelling error there, but we'll correct that. We're not impervious to mistakes here at Reedy & Company. But we added 6 people, and looking to add more, always looking for quality people to join our maintenance staff. That's one of the biggest things that we can do here for our customers is make sure that we've got really qualified, good maintenance people.
Absolutely.
So we also go over with our staff what our goals are. We want them to know the vision of the leadership team and the vision of the owners so that they can understand, what their roles, how their roles affect our growth and how their roles help us reach our goals for the year. So our goals as a company is to get 2,800 properties under management or 2,800 doors under management. In order to achieve that, that means we have to add 100 doors per quarter on the managed side. That doesn't include what we'll do with our wonderful sales team. We want to increase our employee accountability, and we want to have standard operating procedures for every function that we have in the office.
Yeah, always looking to improve, and that's great. Love it.
So this is our core values slide. We really are honing into our core values as a company, and all of the growth and all of the success that we have, we feel as a leadership team really comes down to our core values. Mm-hmm. And our core values are service first, always listen, be willing, attitude defines us, change is the new norm, and team Reedy. And the two that I really focused on in our meeting with the staff is the service first and the team Reedy. Right. Because to me, those are just so important. All of our core values are equally important. But when it comes to our staff, service first to our clients and to our customers and making sure that we're really putting that in the forefront of our minds is something that's super important. And then also team Reedy. Making sure that we're treating others, really just it comes down to the golden rule. Treat others like you want to be treated. And when we have that mentality, when we have a team mentality, it really just, I think, will help set us apart from the competition and also just help us be better people at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's this one thing I noticed is like having that team Reedy, the morale of the company goes down to the tenants, and also to the owners, right? And that's why we have like a more team effort, and we're really focusing on that. And not that we were bad before, but man, you can always improve your team unity, your team communication, and everything. And I'm really noticing, like, from having this meeting, which are things we're trying to do more, having everyone at a restaurant talking, enjoying, eating food, and really having everyone know. We present this to our whole team so everyone knows where we're going and what we want to do. And that right there is like, right, if you don't know what game you're playing, right, and you don't know the score, we don't know the score or the goals, then right, how can we all win together? So that's been a huge thing we've been doing. Yeah, that's been real fun. So yeah, this is our company org chart. So it's based. Oops, sorry about that. So this just shows kind of the structure. It's a family-owned company by the Reedys, Jim, Debbie, and Brad Reedy. And then we kind of have all the departments subbed out: the property management side, client services, our leasing, our multifamily division, construction division is huge, executive assistant, our accounting department, our collections department, and our sales and acquisition. So it was also interesting just to see this. I loved making this and just kind of seeing, wow, we got a machine working here and very departmentalized and structured, and everyone knows where they're at and what their contribution is to the big machine, to the big cog turning. That hey, everyone has a little part in it. So,
sure. Yeah, we definitely wanted to show this to the team and kind of let them know, hey, this is where things fall.
Right.
So, as you kind of transition from a kind of a small family-owned company into a larger, more professionalized company, there are just habits that employees get in that you want to try to break, like the stream of people walking into Jim Reedy's office every day to answer basic questions. Right. We just want to try to eliminate that type of stuff, really focus on the leadership staff and the way that information gets relayed to everybody, kind of from the bottom up. And then that way we can just be better. We can free up our time. We can be better with our time management. And so, yeah, this is a really great chart to be able to show to our staff and explain to them what's going on.
Right. And it creates ownership. Like, it creates, Mike Archer owns this little company right here, owns, Carrie Corey owns her own little department in her sense, so it really has helped give ownership to the department leaders, and I think that's been an interesting thing as well. This is really not just one big business; it's several little mini businesses down to, the person in their job. That's their own little business that they're running. And anyways, that's kind of been a cool little thing we've been shifting and thinking of. All right, so on the next topic is our acquisitions and sales report. So that's Memphis Investment Properties. That's where we're buying houses on the We Buy Houses brand, and then we sell them through Memphis Investment Properties. And this has obviously helped contribute to the growth of Reedy through, out-of-state investors or out-of-the-country investors looking to buy properties as rental properties to help them achieve legacy and generational wealth. So here's been our stats on the turnkey Memphis Investment Properties side. 2016, we bought 130 properties. Then we decided to nearly double and increase 100 more in 2017. Really, that's when we really just started taking this seriously. Started just realizing the demand and how we can help people, create a win-win. Then 2018, we really kind of, market's gotten tighter, less properties to buy. So we bought 245, but we really worked on improving our internal systems and processes that year. We have a very aggressive goal for 335 properties this year. So there's our little growth. So there's our goal for the acquisitions and sales side. Then we also went on, we reward our employees, and this is really fun to do, to recognize the people that are working hard. And so Scott, and us, we just sit down every month and think about the great people we have, and there's definitely a long list, and pick the people we want to really celebrate.
Yeah.
So take it away.
And when it comes to, we discussed a little bit earlier about morale, and Team Reedy. And so the Employee of the Month is a really great way for us to celebrate those employees who really have exemplified our core values. And so when we make these announcements, we always try to attach a core value to that.
Right.
And then that way we're really reinforcing the fact that these core values are important, and these core values are what we're doing to make these determinations. So when we meet as a leadership group once a month, what we do is everybody gives their input with a couple of names, what the core value that person and why they deserve to get the reward. And what's been really, really neat is that we're normally trying to choose between 4 to 6
right.
people,
Yeah.
And it gets difficult sometimes to, really kind of pick the person, because we really just have a great team here, and so we have a lot of people that really want this award every month. We've been doing it now a little under a year, and the responsiveness is great. What we typically do is we take out the second Tuesday of the month. We have the whole team here in the office with all of our maintenance staff. It's 61 people, and we bring in donuts and coffee for everyone, and then we announce the winner. It's been a super, super cool thing. So yeah, this month it was Chris Emery. He's one of our maintenance staff. Chris is a great guy. Goes above and beyond. Be willing is a great core value for him. And then our inside employee of the month was Tabitha Hedge. She's in our collections department. Service first, does a really great job. She got a really great 5-star Google review the other day from one of our tenants. She just went above and beyond to help someone and actually saved them. They thought they had to come to the office to make rent payments. She saved them from having to, use that gas money.
An hour drive, actually, I heard.
Yeah.
Half hour here and back. I mean, that costs money, and she saved that tenant a lot of driving.
And for a tenant who, could possibly be in a low income situation, or, doesn't get out of the house much, whatever it is, she was able to get her signed up to her tenant portal
and walked her through that very patiently.
Right? And so so that's the kind of stuff that we really look for. Service first when we go above and beyond to help our clients or customers.
Right. So we also had me, of course, I have my connections to A-list celebrities. So we actually had a celebrity come in and give us a little motivational talk. Shia LaBeouf actually came in front of our office and gave us some info. Let's hear what he has to say.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
Anyways, so yeah, we showed that to everyone as well.
Yeah, we appreciated him standing outside our office live to do that for our employees. During our employee meeting.
Yeah.
So
It's wonderful. So yeah, everyone, thank you very much. Check us out. Check out our websites, memphisinvestmentproperties.net, readingcompany.net. Like these videos, subscribe to our YouTube channels.
we'll put our emails down below and our direct lines and everything. We're happy to answer any questions that you may have. We do Facebook Live videos. We do a lot of videos like this and some different vlogs and stuff. We'd love to hear your feedback and appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.